Collazo, how you doing, champ?
What's going on, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine, man. I'm Errol from London, England. I'm here with 78 Fight News and e-boxing news. Guys, say hello to Louis.
You're right,
Hey,
Louis.
how you doing?
How's it going? How's it going?
Yeah, hey, we're fine, man. Hey, when we got I saw the big news on Twitter, man. So, obviously you're fighting Victor Ortiz. How you feeling about that? How do you feel about it?
Well, I'm excited, man. I've been waiting for a call quite some time now. You know, I've been on the grind and working hard, and the call is here, so I'll be ready January 30th.
Oh, that's great, man. Like, I followed your career. The first time I actually saw you fight, I saw you fight in a Don King fight, Don Kill build, and I saw you win your first world champion. And the second fight I saw it was when you fought Hatton. I think that was in your first defense of the WBA welterweight title. And I know I'm going back a bit, but I felt like you got robbed. Yeah. I felt like you got robbed, man, and you didn't get no rematch, man. And I think from that point onwards, man, like your road's been hard, Louis, man. You want to talk about that Hatton fight slightly briefly?
You know, the Hatton fight, man, it was a big experience for me, big exposure. That fight just took me to another level in boxing. And, you know, I feel like I got robbed too, and a lot of fans did, but that fight there just, I don't know, it just took me to another level in general. As a fighter, you know, the loss, it just made me a better fighter, and to understand that, you know, in boxing, anything can happen. And that's how I took it. You know, in the beginning, it bothered me a little bit, but that loss I learned a lot from, and I'm grateful for it.
Definitely. And then you had your war with Andre Berto, man. That was a classic, man. You know, man, that could have been fight of the year, man. That was a real good fight, a real close fight as well, man. The reason why I'm bringing up these fights, I'm trying to with the people listening, so they can kind of get the history and background of you. Obviously, you're from the UK, so that fight with Berto, man, and Berto was like the undefeated champion. That was a real close fight. Could have went either way, and even though it was a real tight fight with you, man. So you remember that fight, right?
Oh, no, absolutely. You know, going into the fight, I was a big underdog as well. Berto was a favorite, and once again, I went in there and just gave it my all, gave the fans what they wanted, excitement. And that's the type of fight I am. I just want to give the fans what they deserve, because, you know, without the fans, us fighters, we nothing. Definitely. For me, that's how I see it.
Definitely.
And every outing, I just want to give it my all. I just leave it all in the ring, and hopefully at the end of the night, everybody's satisfied.
Yeah, definitely. And the Shane Mosley fight was a different fight, though, man. That was a tough outing, man. Like, I honestly didn't think Shane still had it, because he was fighting at 154. And when he came down, I thought, you know, it would have been a good name on your resume. But it just shows that the caliber of fighter you are, because my whole thing of me bringing that is to show your caliber of the fighting character, because you've got in my opinion, you have a great chin. You've never really been stopped or hurt. Maybe you're not down, but you could take punches from Shane Mosley to go the distance. And I think this stands you in good stead with Victor Ortiz, in my opinion, a person who's quit under pressure. Obviously, I don't know what your game plan is, whether you can reveal it. But I think you're probably you need to put a lot of pressure in it. What do you think?
Well, with the Ortiz fight, I'm just gonna have some fun, man. You know, a lot of fights that he had, he showed that he didn't have much heart. But the last fight he had with Berto, he showed he had heart. You know, he came, but then with the Floyd Mayweather fight, it's like he got frustrated. But this fight here, man, I'm just gonna have fun, and I just hope he got another gig after this one, because he might be going back to Dance with the Stars.
All right, man. All right, I'm good. Hey, when you guys go in?
Go on. I'll go now.
Go ahead.
So you're right, Louis. Yeah, I'm just starting to wonder about the Ortiz fight. Right, what weight limit is this actually at?
Oh, we're doing at welterweight, 147.
So this is at 147, okay.
Correct.
So with Ortiz basically coming off 2 losses, and you know he's probably got his head still in Hollywood, right? Do you find this is a great time to fight him?
You know, to be honest, I don't know why they took me as his first fight back, but they're gonna regret that, because right now the stage that I'm in, I have a lot to prove, and I'm coming to take his head off.
Very good.
It's going to be a great outing, man, and I hope the fans enjoy it.
I'm sure they will. The only other thing that I want to really talk about right now is basically, you know that Victor Ortiz is a southpaw, and I understand you're a southpaw yourself. Victor Ortiz does not have any experience, well, especially at title level anyway, you know, fighting southpaws. Do you think that will play an influence in this fight?
I love fighting southpaw. For some reason, I think I do better with southpaws than with righties. Don't know why, but that's just how I feel. You know, actually, when Zab Judah fought Corey Spinks the second time, I got Zab ready for that fight, actually.
Oh, okay.
And then I got, when Paul Williams fought Quintana for the second time, I got him ready for that fight.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, for some reason, I just love working with southpaws, and I feel more comfortable with southpaws than I do righties.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know why, but just, then the fight before I just had with Miguel Khalid, she was actually a southpaw from Panama.
And you won that fight via knockout too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they stopped the fight.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna have fun, man. I'm just excited. I'm glad they called me for this fight, and I just can't wait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 78.
Okay, how you doing, Luis? It's 78 Fight News here.
How you doing?
Pretty good, man. All right, my question for you is this: in boxing circles, among the fans, among Floyd Mayweather critics, your name always comes up when they say Floyd Mayweather didn't fight the top-ranked, the best welterweights in his division at the time. Okay, and they mention guys like Paul Williams, they mention yourself and others, along with Margarito and everything like that. I want to know how you personally feel. Do you feel that, what do you think of Floyd Mayweather and his reign as a champion right now? Do you think that he should have fought guys like you, or do you think that's just, Monday morning quarterback by fans?
Man, to be honest, Floyd is one of the best that I've seen in my era. But I think if you would have fought a guy like me, I would have given more of a competitive fight than he's been fighting lately. But, each his own. He's doing what he has to do to get some W's, and he's on top of the game right now. He's one of the fighters that you can't hit him with the same shot over. You catch him one, but you won't catch him again with the same shot. He's just so disciplined and so focused that he's showing it over and over again. But that would have been a fight that I would have loved. And you know what? It still can happen. I get this win over here with Ortiz. It's possible.
Okay.
I just got to take care of business January 30th. And hopefully, that'll be a great fight.
Okay, my next question for you is that, Earl already kind of went into it, but Victor Ortiz has been criticized for not having heart and for looking past opponents. Okay, he's kind of an arrogant dude. Okay, and from the interviews I've seen from Ortiz already, he's talking about a Mayweather rematch and all this stuff. Do you, as a fighter, feel disrespected when your opponent is already talking about his next move before he steps in the ring with you?
I could care less. That's good. He could look beyond me, because when it comes fight time, he ain't gonna see that person he was looking for before, what he was talking about. He's gonna be looking for that style, and he's gonna have a whole different style with a whole different person in there that's really trying to take his head off. But and maybe when I was younger that would have bothered me, but now that I got experience, I've been pro 13 years now. I just enjoying every moment, and if they're looking past me, hey, that's fine. Because come fight night, they got to deal with me regardless.
All right, appreciate it. All right, go ahead, Earl.
Yeah, man. What I have to say is that I believe that you're a tough outing for anyone, and I feel that you've been ducked to certain degrees, and you built yourself back in. This is the big time. All right, now this is a real big fight for you that you've been waiting for, and hopefully you're gonna emerge on the scene as you did your just due, and you're gonna go out there. So obviously, I believe that you're gonna win this fight and win it in style, and you're gonna emerge as one of the elite fighters in boxing and get your just due praise. So hopefully that'll work out. That's what I mainly have to say. EU boxing news. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've not really got much else to say, to be honest, but you know, I really do hope that you do your best in this fight, and you know, that you give it all and do it for the fans. You know, I think you've got a great chance in this fight. You know, Victor Ortiz, like I said, is known for basically quitting in fights. So if you put it on him, and you know, you make him, you know, angry in the fight, you never know what will happen in this fight, really. I mean, you've got a great chance as an underdog in this fight. Maybe you believe you shouldn't be an underdog, and a lot of people, I guess, will share that.
Yeah. I appreciate it, yeah, but it's going to be a great fight, trust me. So I hope you guys don't miss it over there in England.
Yeah, man.
I will be watching, yeah.
Definitely. One more I'm going to say, obviously you're fighting in obviously in New York. That's great, man. That's, you know what I mean? That's what you need, you know what I'm saying? Like, home fans and home crowd, and you know, it's and you promoted by Golden Boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like they've done since you've been working with Golden Boy, they've gave you this opportunity as well. So obviously you're gonna grasp it with two hands, and man, this should be really good. This is gonna be a really good spectacle fight, man.
It's gonna be a great night for boxing, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Sevier?
Oh well, yeah. I just want to echo the same words, man. I hope you do well. You know, Ortiz. You know, I have just a pet peeve for people who look past their opponents, and I have a feeling that Ortiz is looking past you. He did it with Josecito Lopez as well, and it turned out bad for him. So I know you have to be thinking about that jaw. Are you going to test that? Are you going to test that jaw?
I'm going straight to it. You best believe that.
You gonna test the jaw?
I'm going to test it.
Yeah, man. All right, man. All right, Louis. All right, man. Yeah, we appreciate you giving me your time. And the UK is behind Louis Collazo, and we look forward to you being victorious. And we'll probably talk to you. Maybe we try and get a post fight with you after the time. I know it's a long way off.
Hey, you got my info. Just call me. We could hook something up, and it'd be a pleasure. I want to thank everybody in the UK for the support, and tune in January 30th, but we definitely be speaking again.
All right, man. All right, we appreciate it, Louis. Thanks for your time, and you take care, champ.
You too. Cheers.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, thanks, pal.
Okay. All right, peace.